pajua puusta pelisoitokseni saan. Sinä pajuni nuorina soituvat.
Tuomas?
Yes.
From
Really?
Korpiklaani, straight from the stage actually.
Yeah.
Tell me, how was it?
Oh, well, lovely crowd, huge stage, weird shape, had a lot of dancing
Weird
happening.
shape, like
yeah.
it wasn't a circular...
Yeah, you had those, how do you call it, ego risers in a weird places, so you get to run a lot on stage, so it was fun.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and a nice crowd.
We were actually in the field just as you guys were starting, and we could see the people flocking towards the stage.
Yeah.
And standing there like full of anticipation.
Yeah, well, you know, they say that we are like the best party in the metal scene, and I guess people are right.
No, but it was something that we could tell. That people were really ready for a party.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you think it's so important? Or why do you think that's such an element of your...
Well, if you look at Korpiklaani as a band, it really is a folk metal band. And folk music is essentially about dancing, being together and having a party. So that throws a totally different angle to it. Like a lot of the other folk metal bands, they have this kind of heroic and epic tales and this kind of material backing it up. But with us, it's the both worlds. It's the mythical aspect of the songs and the fun that's self-evident in folk music.
And folk is also kind of something you experience together.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. And so there's a lot of happiness in the music. It's built into the happiness, and it's just kind of like boosted up with the metal. So
how was it for you? Did you have a love for this kind of folk kind of music first, or was it something that? How did that go for you?
As a violinist, I have a different background of compared to other guys, but this is kind of stupid to say because everybody in Korpiklaani has a different background. Yeah. Like Matson, our drummer, for example, is a hardcore Kiss fan, and then again, Jonne and Jarkko are more for the Motorhead and Black Sabbath kind of stuff. So they are a little bit of different backgrounds there already. But when you add the folk, then it goes, you know, totally to a different dimension.
Yes.
And
you know, it's funny because we see a lot of you know, metal, all kinds of metal bands are Scandinavian.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's such a strong breeding ground for metal bands?
Well, actually, there's not a lot in common between Sweden and Finland. Like Sweden has been an extremely wealthy country for hundreds of years, and Finland has been an extremely poor country for a long time, and we just worked exceptionally hard after the Second World War. Mm-hmm. So the stories and attitudes between these two countries are way different. But people have a strong tradition of making music as a part of their lifestyle. So maybe that's one of the reasons why a lot of music comes out of these countries.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
You guys are always getting inspiration from myths and legends. I was curious because I'm a big mystery and myth and whatever fan.
Well,
which is the one that is intriguing you the most right now?
Well, the thing is that Finland that actually combines the two questions, because in Finland we actually have the largest collection in the whole world of folk poems, and these aren't poems; these are lyrics to a song. Mm-hmm. So Kalevala, the national epos of Finland, that kind of threads together to create a coherent story. But behind that Kalevala, there's actually tens of thousands of poems that fill up the gaps and expand the story. So the whole mythic realm is so well preserved in our history, and that makes a big difference. Mm-hmm. The correlation of myth and real history, how they actually intertwine.
Yes.
Because some of the myths are just mental history, But then at the same time, you have all these stories that all of a sudden they find archaeological evidence that this actually happened, just as it has been written down. So that is very intriguing to me. The different levels of myth of how it works inside one's psyche, and as a real history of events. It is.
So nice to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. And come back soon, because I'm sure Alcatraz will want you back very fast.
We'll be happy to be here anytime, any year.